Hey guys, before I made a new review, I wanted to kind of test new, I guess, setups with different lightings, things like that, because during the day I'm really just wasting time playing video games and watching TV and stuff like that, and I don't start getting into my room, and there's a lot of downtime after, I would say, 5 or 6 p.m. and the natural lighting kind of gets pretty weak. So I wanted to see if I could pull off some kind of new light setting, which really it really isn't all that new. I mean, this is the same area I used to review the Transformers figures, except I put my lamp back over here instead of over there where my workstation is. So I guess every time I do a review, I'll have to bring the lamp back to the computer desk, and every time I want to do like a build, I'll bring it back over there, which takes a couple seconds. Which only takes a couple seconds. Not that it's a hassle, but just saying there. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring out a few things, I guess, just to kind of test. Or I know what it looks like at this point, but I wanted to get your guys' input on it, because what I wanted to capture was kind of this nighttime kind of. Really, it's genuinely in your room instead of on some kind of white backdrop where it looks like the model kit is going through some kind of photo shoot or whatever. Some, like, not, did I say gritty? I don't know, but more kind of a real kind of a visceral. I build model kits. This is my room. I build model kits in my room, and here are my things. Kind of feeling. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys understand that. But anyway, so I'm going to bring out a couple things. First of all, I'm going to bring out the high grade GM Type C, which is a figure I'm supposed to be reviewing anyway. So that's what it looks like on, I think this is normal EV. I'm not 100% on what the EV means. Exposure value, I think. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I can also, and the lamp is kind of in front of me. What it is it's camera, lamp, and then item. So I can also adjust the lamp. Ow, that's hot. I can also adjust the lamp to different light settings depending on whatever I'm reviewing. So okay, now that I brought the lamp down a little bit, the thing looks a little bit brighter. The background's darker. Yeah, I'll probably change that because it's on low EV, whatever that means. It's on like normal, so I'll probably bring it up one notch. I don't know what it looks. I don't know what it's gonna look like on screen because the viewfinder, it's different. It's like when you play it on your computer, it looks different from the viewfinder that's on this thing. So yeah, I could point out some details still. The macro on this thing still sucks, but I've kind of found the use of a magnifying glass. It's not the best one. I'll probably find a more newer one, cleaner one. So basically, if I want to zoom in on some kind of detail, I'll bring in the magnifying glass, and the macro combined with the magnifying glass kind of helps a little bit, as opposed to just that. It still kind of blurs out the closer it gets, but it's a lot better than just that. There's more definition to whatever you're looking at. So yeah, that's a high grade kit with basic detailing and stuff like that, so I'll put that away. Let me bring out a Transformer figure, a movie Transformer figure, since they normally have like lots of nice molded detail, and I'm not really talking about Dark of the Moon. I'm probably talking about Hunt for the Decepticons, because before Dark of the Moon, I think the detail on the figures were a lot better. So here's sidearm sideswipe, my favorite sideswipe. Minus the red flames, I could definitely go without that. But I can capture some details still, so that's pretty good. Let me see what the magnifying glass does. Okay, so it's not something where I can stick the magnifying glass on the lens of the camera and it'll be cool. But it's more like when I want to zoom in and capture some details. Then again, of course, depending on the where the light shines, Okay, that gets dark, so let me see if that changes anything. I could freely adjust the light when I want to during the middle of a review. So, okay, I think that's pretty cool right there. Alright, let me bring in an even more detailed figure. I'm going to bring in Player Select NECA Raziel from Soul Reaver. Let me put the light that way, because Raziel, that's right, that's it right there. Gives it that dark feeling. This lighting sets the mood right for this figure. So okay, so that's Raziel. Let me know if you guys want to see a review of this in the comments below, as well as your thoughts on the lighting and stuff. So that's a super highly detailed NECA figure. That's what it's going to look like. Okay, and these don't have too much detail, but I want to see what they look like on camera. It's the Clone Troopers, Captain Rex, and Commander Cody. So they look really small and blurry, probably because of the white. Okay, probably use less lighting, see what that does. Oh, the matte looks nice. Let's see. Magnifying glass does to these guys. That's better, I guess. It's probably because of the white, so that's why they look super bright. And then again, if I do like a smaller figure review here, I can always set the camera down lower so that it works better. Let me bring out a Gundam that's white, that's pure white. Okay, sorry that took a while. I literally roll around in this chair. Here's Double O Riser in his bossy ass pose. So that's what white looks like, I guess. Ow. This way? Oh, that's in my face. Like that. That way. That way. Well, it's probably because the camera is at a higher angle, so if it was anything smaller, like a high grade, I'd probably lower the camera down to just lowered. So I mean, it looks decent. Let's bust out with the magnifying glass. Alright, yeah, well, I mean, I get that. I do get that that effect that I'm trying to achieve, but it's kind of difficult with a really white mobile suit. So that's probably gonna have to change. Like effects and stuff with most Gundams, since they're all white. Lower like the EV level, because it's only on normal, or maybe heighten it or change the light settings. But still, I'm still experimenting. Let's try that. Yeah, the white really just bounces off this guy. Okay, well, that's that. I love that pose. It's like I'm a boss. Anyway, let's leave this guy here for now, since I don't have anything to display in the desk. Okay, now let's use a darker mobile suit and a master grade, so something of different levels. So that's that. That's what that looks like. Probably change the lighting like that. That's, and I'm only shining the light. No, that way. Okay. So you can still make out details. On a darker suit. And the gun when I'm done, I'm gonna fix that because I'm gonna pose this guy around anyway. I've been messing around with some model kits. I've been posing them around with Exia. I was messing around with them last night, and I'm gonna mess around with this one today. But anyway, tell me what you guys think of the lighting settings. I mean, if you guys understand the description that I'm going for, then yeah. So put that guy there. Double O riser in the back. Transformer. Yeah, just tell me what you guys think of the lighting settings. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you guys want to see that Raziel review. But first things first, I need to get that guy reviewed. Alright, see you guys later.